Welcome. Can you hear me? Testing one, two, three. I love you too, Rice. I don't know who you are, but I feel the love. Can you hear me? Great. Welcome to James Green's English class presents The Joining Game, my weekly Sunday class in the English server. I'm James. We're starting now. I'm starting late. Banger, you can't hear me? No sound? Okay. Be right back. How about now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear me? Good. Stage is open. Who wants to join me? I am on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. If you come on the stage and you talk with me, you're going to be recorded. Sounds ominous. And if you chat, you're going to be recorded. Fear the public light. The YouTube channel is in my teacher student center. So let me share the link to my teacher student chat in the server. James Green's The Joining Game. Did last week's class above, January 5th, the joining game from here. So you can just click on that link and find my channel. Vito, come up. Mahmood, come up. Glad to have you. Glad to have everybody here.
Yeah, glad you offered me the opportunity to be on the internet, on YouTube, I guess.
It is an opportunity, and I'm glad you take advantage of it. Some people may be a little shy, and that's understandable. Yeah, man, Rob, I'm sorry. I was up earlier today, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up again. And I said, "Oh no, I'm late for my class." But the great thing about doing the recorded classes is I can do it. You guys come, which is amazing and fantastic. We do the class, and then I can share it, and people won't miss it. So, for those of you who are here for the first time, the joining game is a place to join on what we have in common, play to integrate differences, and other things. That sounds vague, but I keep it vague on purpose because with an open conversation, we go in many different directions. And I think there's really a possibility for learning all sorts of things depending upon what we talk about. And I don't know what we're going to talk about because I leave that largely up to you. And I also introduce topic, an interesting journey to see where we go in the conversation. My plan is to go for 90 minutes, and then have a vote to extend or not. So after about 1 hour, we'll do a vote. It says my internet is unstable, so let me know if I'm breaking up.
I thought it was mine.
What's that?
I thought it was my internet that's acting up, not yours.
Okay, we'll see if I have problems.
Yep.
That's another benefit of recording my class. I can get a
Hello.
third party to confirm what's going on. Hi, Mahmoud.
Hi, man. It's been a while.
Mahmoud, you say it's been a while. I'm not aware of us talking before. Have we talked before?
No, I'm yeah, of course. I'm talking talk to you in this room.
You talked to me here? I'm sorry if I don't remember. Glad to have you back.
No,
Tell me
I can
tell me
understand.
something memorable, that a way to remember you by. What is something unique about you?
Okay. The the person who told you it's my second time to speak English in all my life.
Your second
Now I think you have a problem in your connection, internet connection.
You think I have a problem. Yeah. I I think that your microphone is too far away from your mouth. I would adjust your microphone. It's a little bit.
Just give me a second.
It's
Just give me a second. I will solve it.
Yeah, great. Is that, I don't know, like
I think now.
muffled? Yeah, you sound very clear. Was that Mahmoud just now?
What?
Yeah, totally different. Great, you fixed it. It's much clearer.
Okay. Now I think you can remember me more.
Oh no, no,
It's
no.
been since a month ago, I think.
Can't remember you.
It's my
Don't take it personally.
second.
Mahmoud, it's your second time.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, now it's the third time. Obviously, I don't talk to anybody except here. So I am in Arabian community. Everyone speak Arabic. Uh, Rarely you find someone who speak English and you practice your English with. So that's why last time I told you it's my second time ever to speak. Now it's the third time.
Welcome back. So this is a question for everybody. I want you to think about your goals for being here. I want you to mute yourself if you're not talking to me, but if there are sounds in the background like bells ringing or something, just mute yourself so we have a clean. Think about your goals for being here and give us an update. How is your study plan progressing? Are you reaching your goals? Give us an update.
Hello.
Al, welcome.
Hello.
Sam,
Hmm?
I am not familiar with the DAA exam. What is that? Mirab says, my internet connection, I hear some lag. So it may be me. You're making me worry that it's me.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not talking. That's why you can't hear me.
Oh,
Hello, it's
oh, good.
Scooby.
Okay. I got worried.
Uh, can the goal be not that
It could be
in
anything.
English?
Sure, sure. It could be related to anything. It could be your other personal goals. It doesn't have to be an English related goal. Yeah.
I mean, primarily, I think the key for me to be here is communication, to learn how to communicate, and maybe to control certain urges like over speaking, not listening to stuff, and it's very aggressive. I was listening less and speaking more, I guess. Well, I think it's useful being in here for me. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, same.
Go ahead, Eyal.
Yes,
Yes, of course. I think we all here for the same reason, I
Now
think.
that's a mind read, but you might be right. Go ahead. Let's see, because you three wanted to talk at the same time. Who wants to go? Mirab, Mahmoud, or Al? Which of you is going to go?
I can go after others.
Mahmoud, so you have a mind read that everybody is here for the same goal of learning how to communicate.
Yeah, I think
Fair assumption. I'm not saying that it's
think
unreasonable.
we're
Fair assumption.
all here for can get that.
I think there's some lag with
I think
Mahmoud.
the connection.
The voice
Yeah.
isn't clear enough, I think, James.
Hold on,
Can you hear
Mahmoud.
me?
It might be my problem.
No.
Al, do you want to go?
Now it's good. Yeah.
Yes, I want to
Okay.
introduce myself. My name is Alamin. I'm from Ethiopia. So I want to travel like a country. So the group I hear about the learning English. That's why I want to talk with you to smooth my English. And I say hello to everyone.
Hello, man.
Yeah. So I like my English is my second language to learn. Before maybe and I try to learn Arabic, but now I'm just interesting only English because I told you I have traveled to another country about because of business, something like that. So I've been there before, 2 months ago. So I used this application before, like Discord, but I talk in Discord like this. But when I meet with guys and like as self, I can't talk. I like freeze. I don't know. It's confidence. I don't know, but so that's I know myself is not good. I'm not perfect talking. So I want more time and soon my language. I will glad. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Are you finished, Al?
Yes, I'm finished.
Great. You said that you have problem talking in English, and your first language
Yes.
is Arabic.
No, not Arabic. Amharic.
Oh. So I could understand you till now. So I think as a feedback, you did well. Yeah.
You want to replace you? Replace they want replace?
I said that I think you speak you talk in English. So maybe your problem is somewhere else. Maybe you want to study, or maybe you want to work. Yes.
Yes. For example, I learn English. For example, I listen English. I don't go to school. I just watch a movie, listen to listen, and when I want to talk with people, um, my friend told me about Discord. He told me I only listen English because I watch movies. Maybe he can help me to myself, but I want to talk with people. He told me about Discord. You're gonna meet with people. You're gonna talk. But before is Discord, I don't remember anything with talk with people. I told you, I use this application only like maybe in 8, 9 months, maybe. Before this application, I don't meet anything. People, I don't go to school language. Maybe this one the problem, I think, for me.
Al, I'm gonna summarize what I heard you say. You said that you haven't engaged with people for 8 or 9 months. You haven't spoken with people. You're not taking classes, and so that may be getting in the way of you speaking clearly now and speaking and understanding in as much as you want to the ability level that you want. I'm going to just say hello
Yeah.
to some people who joined us on the stage. Nico, Stephen, Megatron, 4H, welcome. And
Yes, thank you.
Rice, you were asking in the chat, are we going to start now, or is this just the warming up? So what we do here is open conversation. We practice active listening. We join others in the conversation. So we are, like you said, just warming up, but we have started. We're available to talk. I will prioritize the conversation on the stage, and at the same time, I will work to bring in some of the comments in the chat into our conversation by reading the comments in the chat so that they get in, and you'll know what we're considering or not. And you can reply in the chat, and you may get a response or not. But I would say if you really want to participate, to try to get up on the stage. I'm going to read your earlier comment. Rice, you said, I used to be a student at school who was trapped in an English-speaking environment because I was Arab. I was scolded by my teacher, and my friends made fun of me. But since I took this Discord class, I feel satisfied and very helped because I was taught English here in a very fast and understandable way. Great. It sounds like an endorsement of our class. I'm glad that it's helping you, Rice. And back to you, group. Anybody wants to join Rice or to say something? You just have to speak. I suggest you speak to the
So
whole.
what are we talking
I
about?
suggest you speak to the whole group when you're talking for yourself. When you're doing active listening, which is paraphrasing what you heard somebody say, then you talk directly to somebody. So let's say, for example, you saw the way I was talking to Al. When I was summarizing Al, I said, oh, I heard you say this. Is that right? So I summarize, and then I check. Then I separate from Al, and mentally I'm imagining talking to everybody when I share for myself. And I suggest you try that. That will help us keep the conversation open, inviting for others to join it, and not become like an interview focus for two people having a separate conversation. So let's see what you do.
Great.
What are we talking
Mehrab
about?
here.
Oh, also, because there's 9 people on the stage, before you speak, say your name. It'll be easier to find you and create an order for who's speaking. So just say your name before you speak.
Okay,
Nico, go ahead.
I am Nico. Yes, and what are we talking about? I didn't exactly grasp them.
So
What are we talking
it's an
about? Yeah, I don't know.
activity. It's a conversation activity where we do spontaneous conversation, because when we are in real life, if you're with friends out to dinner, or if you're at work, people won't always tell you what the topic of conversation is. In a way, you need to do either two things: listen to what people are saying and find a way to join them where they are, or find out for yourself what you want to talk about by checking with yourself and then speaking about it as a kind of proposal to see if other people will join you. So it's okay that you don't know what we're talking about. If you have something to talk about, then begin. If you don't, spend a little time just getting settled, listen, and see if you can organically come into the conversation. Can you tell me what I said, Nico?
Yes, I can. So just listen to people and um, just get what they're talking about, or I bring out new topic
Mm-hmm.
for us to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Um, well, I'd like to bring a new topic because I don't know if you guys want to change it or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't really grasp. As someone was talking about how they learned English and like the topics changed. So
Mhm.
let's talk about one topic only and just have everyone talk about it. Everyone
I'd
uh
like to help
Mirab,
Nico.
active.
Mirab, hold on a second. Let Nico's going. He's getting started. So take a moment, Nico. You're welcome to talk about something. Check in with yourself. What would you like to talk about with us?
Let's talk. This is a warm up, so let's talk about music. What kind of music are you guys into? Um, um, I'm gonna tell. If any, does anyone want to talk?
Yeah,
Yes.
how are you?
Say your name.
Yeah, how are you there?
Is that Nuran?
Hello.
Yeah, but I'm her brother. I'm his brother.
You're Nuran's brother.
Just
Yeah,
the
no,
brother.
no problem. I'm just gonna call
Yeah,
you by the name that I see on Discord, right? So go ahead, Nuran.
yeah. So, first of all, how are you there? So, I would like to introduce myself right now. My name is Ibrahim. I'm just a business owner right here in Egypt. So, I have my own business right here in Egypt. I have a risk foundation for cleaning services, and I also have a company for it's called Leeds English for teaching English. I have native speakers or stuff like that, but my mother tongue is Arabic.
Welcome, Nuran. I want to remind all of you that this is being broadcast on YouTube, both the stage and the chat. So if you don't like the idea of being listened to publicly on a recording, you may just want to listen rather than speak. It's not a big audience. It's only about 500 subscribers, 50 people who view it, basically just my English students. But I want you to know so there's no surprises. Oh no, James, you ruined my life. You put me on YouTube. So we're on YouTube. Um, I'll repeat that a few times because people keep coming in and out, and I don't want any surprises. Back to you.
Okay, Mehrab here. Now we have something to talk about. First, Nico said talking about music, and then Noran talked about his business. I'm gonna go with Nico and say some of my favorite genre. I like classical and rock music. When I want to chill, I listen to classical music, and when I want to dance or I don't know, have some energy, I listen to rock or hip hop music. Anyone else?
Yes, I listen. I like classical, same like you, but more than music. Maybe I my hobby is movie. I like movie and football. Sometimes I listen music, but not so much. Like to me, it's fun, perfect for me to fun. I choose a movie.
Oh,
Are you a professional football athlete?
What?
Are you a professional football athlete?
No, just I watch football.
Regular.
Football like English Premier League, like the football.
Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. I do too.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, since you all watch football, will you watch El Clásico tonight or not?
I
What's
will
your
watch El
favorite
Clásico
team?
tonight.
Football?
For example, now I'm watching a Premier
Support
League, Manchester United with
Barcelona or
Arsenal.
Real Madrid? Arsenal. Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna turn into a football talk.
Nico, how do you feel about the possibility that this turns into a football talk?
It's pretty.
I think it's a good idea.
It's gonna turn into a football talk because many people are into football.
Yeah. So Nico, you have a prediction, and how do you feel about the possibility of having a football talk?
Well, it's cool, but I don't think really many people are into football
That's a
nowadays.
mind read. So if you want, you can check it. What we do here is we check mind reads, which is I think that other people think something. The mind is only available to each individual person. So do you believe that you can know what people are thinking?
Well, I don't know, but it's just mind read, yeah,
Yeah,
as you
it's a
said. So
guess. It's a
we can.
Nico, may I offer you some coaching?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I like to do, it's very common. We have guesses about what other people are thinking when we're having conversations, and we can ask to bring ourselves out of our thinking and guessing into reality and into relationship with other people. And the way we do that here is if you have a guess of one person, you can ask them directly. But if you have a guess of the whole group, I usually do a poll because there's so many people. It's a quick and easy way to get that information. So, what was your guess that people you don't like football? The topic of football, right? Was that your guess?
Yeah, not many people are into football.
May I do a poll for your question for your guess? Um,
I guess why not?
all right, I'm going to do it. Do you like talking about football? Yes or no? And then let's see. Then we'll come into reality. Who likes talking about football?
As I expected.
Okay,
Well, give him
I'm
a
with
chance.
you.
Give him a chance to answer.
yeah,
It's actually
Classico
half
will
and half.
start after
Yeah, it's half and
three,
half. We got
2 hours.
13 yes and
So
13 no.
Holy
Nico,
insane.
Nico, do you believe the group?
Yes, I do. It's gonna be an interesting talk to who knows football, but who doesn't know football will not get the thing, and
So
he will
so
probably leave. He or she probably
hold
leave.
on. So
So
you
I think
Nico, can you hear me? Is my audio cutting out or
no, I can hear
you
you.
can
I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Okay. So you have another negative prediction, but before you go there, I just want to say something about how we do conversations here. We talk in subgroups. A subgroup is a part of the whole group that has one interest or has a similar interest. So there's 64 people here. Not everybody has the same interest, but some people have the same interest. So out of 64 people, 14 people like talking about football. Maybe some more who haven't responded to the chat to the poll, but we know at least there's this subgroup of people who want to talk about football. What I want you to know is it's totally fine. You can talk about football. You don't have to get all 60 people to say, yes, I want to talk about football. We can talk about different things that interest different people one at a time and then move on to the next. So we're considering the group as a whole, but we don't try to make ourselves the same, because that's unrealistic. Different interests, different people come up, and we can go to each of them. Okay, so take that into account. I know you were saying that you had a negative prediction just now, Nico, that said if we talk about football, the people who don't like football are going to leave. Did you just say that?
Yes, I said that.
Okay.
Yes.
So, are you open to a little bit more coaching?
Yes, of course. That's why I'm here.
Wonderful. That is what I call a negative prediction, an idea about something happening in the future. So, let me ask you, do you believe you can predict the future?
No, no one can predict the future.
Okay.
I mean, it's something you can't.
So if you come out of your prediction into the present, how do you like what's happening in class now? How do you feel about what we're doing?
I don't know.
Oh, are you curious? Would you like to find out how you like what we're doing?
Yes, I'm very curious.
Great. Spend a moment just to check in with yourself, because none of us have access to you, Nico, except you and through you. We're going to ask you what you think about what we're doing. And if you don't tell us, and if you don't know, we won't know. We can guess, but we won't know. We'll have no way to know. So just take a moment to settle in, see what it's like to be here talking to me. I'm giving you some coaching. We're on Discord. We're doing some polls for you. What is that like? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What's it like?
It's definitely not bad.
Okay, it's not bad. It's a start. Say anyone else and see if other people want to share what it's like to be here.
Anyone want to say? I don't know.
Good, that's it. Just like
yes.
that. Yeah.
Skoogie
Yeah,
here.
go ahead,
Skoogie,
I've got a question. I got a question about the whole.
tell me what I said,
Um,
Skoogie. You're in the advanced class. Tell me what I said. Do some active listening before you bring in your question, which is a difference.
Yeah, it's not a difference, but yeah, I'll do it.
No,
You
Skoogie.
were
All questions are a
Yeah.
difference. All
Should I accept that?
questions are a difference. So,
Okay, let's say, yeah.
do some active listening first.
Well, you were Mr. Nico here. Are you here? You were guessing that we were going to talk about football. Then Mr. James here did a poll about that, and we got a 50-50 poll about it. And then you were trying to tell Nico if he's open for critique, and then you told him about not to use mind reading. Instead, you can like check with people and or wait to see their reaction to actually what's happening. Is that correct, Mr. James?
I'm sorry.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening because I thought you were summarizing Nico, and I checked out again. Can you say it again?
To summarize my summarizing, I was just trying to say that you were guiding him through not mind reading, but trying to wait to see the result of his claims about us wanting to speak about football and trust in the poll more than trying to like venture and try to guess what those who didn't vote what they were going to decide. Yeah.
To check a mind read, I was teaching Nico how to check a mind read, and I was also teaching Nico how to undo his negative prediction that people would leave by asking himself if he can predict the future, and then asking what it's like to be here in the present.
Is the only me or it lagged?
For us all, I think.
Hold on a second, Nico. Hold on a second. Skoogie is working to understand me for a moment. and you did that well enough, Skugi. So over to you.
Yeah, my difference or my questions, like you call it, is about the poll in itself, because I've noticed, like, I've been here for multiple classes, and the way you handle it is, if there is a big gap, correct me if I'm wrong, of course, if there's a big gap in the poll, you'd acknowledge it, but if it's close enough, you'd take it as not a finite answer or prediction for what the group wants. So is that correct enough, or?
I didn't understand the question. You want to know when I do a poll?
No, I didn't ask the question yet. I was trying to verify first how you deal with polls, and then ask my question after.
Well, it sounds like you have two questions. I don't understand. You just asked a question, but also told me that you're not asking a question. I'm not following, Skugi. Help me out.
So a confirmation is a type of question, but just for the sake of not confusing you, I said it's not a question, but rather confirmation. Because I was trying to.
Yeah, confirmation is that a confirmation is a question. You want to confirm something with me.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
What do you want to confirm with me? That the way that I set up my poll, the way that I set up the poll, or the way that I interpret the poll?
Yeah, the way you handle it. Yeah.
Go ahead. How do I handle the poll that you want to confirm?
Well, I noticed that if there's a big gap, it's like easier for people to withdraw a result from it, rather than when it's being close, you kind of wait till it's more clear, I guess. Is that close enough?
No, I don't recognize what you're describing.
If there's an ultimatum or two choices, when the gap between the votes, one is high and one is low, you kind of make it more finite than when the results are close. I wanted to confirm that.
Now, I can't recognize what you're describing. You're mentioning ultimatums and gaps and things, and I don't know. So I don't recognize my procedure in what you're describing. I can just tell you what I do.
Exactly. That would be.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So I just ask people, and then I see how I feel. So I say, a question like, "Are you enjoying yourself?" And then I look at the numbers, and then based on the numbers, I check with myself and say, what is my response to the numbers? That's all I do.
That's good. Takes me to my second question, if possible. It's for you, and also, if the group wants to answer it, I'll be happy also. As what we saw right now from the poll, we can also see in statistics about stuff that happens in society. So you guys personally, or you, James, personally, how you deal with those statistics? Do you deal with them the same way James deal with them? And in this class, like he said, he waits until the results are done and then makes space for his feeling about it, try to explore that? Or how do you guys deal with that exactly?
I just want to follow. How do people deal with what? With discovering that there's data?
So, like, imagine having a prediction or something about an aspect of society, or there are a lot of societies maybe, and when their expectations meet the results, how would they feel? Because, like, in this class, only a small portion have enrolled in the poll, and they do the same method for society. So they they examine only a portion of society, which is extremely small. But we
had at least half of the people respond to the poll. I don't know why you say that's a small amount. We had 32 people respond to the poll in a class of about 60 or 70 people.
Yeah, that's good, but yeah, well, compared to society, it's smaller. So I made a mistake when I meant this group, but it stays valid for society, because they take about like 50K maximum to study certain cases, because it's possible, or it's beyond it's not worth it if they
Scoogie,
ask everybody about something.
can I help you narrow down your search?
Sure.
Would you check with yourself and see how do you respond to the poll? When you see us doing a poll like we just did, how do you respond?
I accept your guidance, but can I say something just small before that, please?
Okay.
I didn't want to introduce my answer to the question because I was scared if anybody disagrees with me. So I wanted to hear their disagreement before saying my stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I say something, they have to join me.
Yeah. So let me see if I can summarize your experimental model. You would like to ask a question to the group that you're unwilling to answer for yourself because you're scared that they will feel the pressure to agree with you.
Postpone is a better word.
You'd like to postpone talking about what you think
The answer.
and hear what other people think first, because you think that other people will try to copy you, and you don't want that.
No. It's like not copy me, but it's like the joining game. So if I say something, we'll hear the joining first, and maybe I'll miss the chance to hear if somebody disagrees with me. So I would have more chance if I don't express my answer, but I'll go ahead and express it if you want.
It's not about what I want, Scoogie, but I would like you to recognize when you do that, you're engaging in a kind of mind read that other people don't have the confidence to express themselves as they really are.
Yeah, that's kind of it, because I can never know what would they say, but it's the joining game. So I think those who will make space for their disagreement might miss the chance to represent their ideas.
You have a lot of predictions and mind reads, Scoogie.
Maybe.
Not maybe.
Well, everyone
not
does, I
not
think.
maybe. It's true. Everyone does. At different times, we all. It's very common to have negative predictions and mind reads. Often, when we.
I think you missed what I said, because it's the
Scoogie.
joining game.
Scoogie.
Yeah. Hello, James.
Nice cup.
Thanks. You think I missed what you said, but I'm trying to say something.
Go ahead.
If you have negative predictions and mind reads, that's going to be like a wall in relating to other people. It's going to get in the way. We connect with other people by coming out of our mind and coming into connection with people, opening our system and being vulnerable about our experience, which you're doing a great job of. The thing is, you're setting yourself up with all these complicated questions. Now, I don't know if others are following you. They might be.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
And it's not something you need necessarily to apologize for. I don't think you're doing it on purpose. But my job here is to try to give you some direction towards what's going to help you have an effective engagement in communication, in conversation, in connection. Yes.
Okay, so.
But you're going very deep. You're going very deep. You're like in a submarine. Beep, beep, beep. And you haven't checked in with it, whether anybody's following you. You're just kind of going along, hoping that somebody will follow you. And my sense is probably going to be tough. So.
Well, I'll try to look.
So
should I address the question?
Well, that'll just take you deeper. So
okay.
Again, I have a suggestion about how you could get out of this, and that's really just to become vulnerable yourself and answer basically the same question I asked Nico, which is, what's it like to be here? Because that's when this kind of diversion came through, asking about the process of the poll. All I said was, what's it like to be here?
I guess.
And hold on, Scoogie.
God.
I asked Nico, what's it like to be here? And if you remember, Nico said it's not bad. So really, that's your point of reference to join. Can you tell me what I said, Skoogie?
You said you asked Mr. Nico how does it feel to be in here, and you want to ask me the same question, and that's really helps me in communicating with people. Is that correct?
And also that it's not so bad to be here.
It's not
I
so
have
bad.
question. I have question.
Hold on a second. Skoogie's got the floor.
For now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So should I say what do I feel being in here
Well, you could check
right
out
now?
Skoogie.
Mhm.
You don't have to do what I say. I'm just giving you some pointers.
Well,
My pointer is check in with yourself and see what it's like to be here and in what direction you'd like to go.
my role here is to be a member of the joining game, and the direction I want to go toward to is the direction you guide me to, not because it's an obligation, but because I seek guidance.
Okay. Say anyone else and see if somebody can summarize and join you.
Anyone else?
I think I will say less beginning because we will have lost time. So just we talk something else or music or football. Just beginning because if we don't beginning, I think we have no other time. We lose time.
Say anyone else.
Mehrab here.
After
I want
you,
to try to.
Merab, after you, I'm going to read out Rice's comment. Go ahead, Merab.
Yes, it was a little bit hard. I really tried to follow what the Skoogie trying to say, but it was really hard for me, and I do my best now. Skoogie said that he had a question at first, but then we figured out that okay, maybe it's too deep for the group. Then Mr. James suggested to Skoogie joins Nico in describing his feelings of being here. And Skoogie said something about that obligation. I remember a word obligation, but I didn't catch that correctly. So yeah, this is my summary.
Merab, when you summarize someone, you're always summarizing with them, not on your own. So if you're summarizing Skoogie, talk to Skoogie and ask him, did I understand you?
Yes, Skoogie, did I understand you?
It's very close. I appreciate you. Thanks.
Okay, so he's saying that it's good enough. Now, Merab summarized, and it goes to Merab. Merab, you have the floor to speak.
Yes, you said that you want to read the Rice comments in the chat, and
well, that's after you speak. So you summarize and then speak, and then I'll read Rice's comment.
Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about this question: why am I here? And that's kind of funny, and it's hard for me to describe that because I'm very engaged with the class in different aspects, and first of all, we learn how to communicate, but it's not just that. One thing that I can say is I learned how to be spontaneous, and learn how to learn how to be spontaneous. And one other thing that I can say that okay, here we talk about many different things. People comes up, and the main interesting thing here for me is Mr. James, and it's like that we have an access to his mind. And we can see exactly what he's doing, and that's very entertaining for me and educative.
Hello, guys.
Hold on, Piccolo. I'm going to read out Rice's.
How are you?
Hold on, Piccolo. I'm going to read out Rice's comment. First of all, Mr. James Green, I have a problem with Discord server only. Not much, really, many people, as far as I know, or AFK on English speaking room, which is not a place for away from keyboard. So it is very detrimental to people who want to join to discuss or talk. Second, sometimes there are also people who discuss in their foreign language on English room and not on their other language rooms. And there are still some people who sometimes bully beginners on the server. Maybe that's all. So sounds like you have some issues, Rice, with being on Discord, that you're navigating people who are not responsive because they're away, or people who are speaking in different languages, or people who are mean. And those are all things that would get in the way. I can understand. And one of the benefits of this class is we can talk about that and think, how can we manage those situations? How can we manage ourselves in those situations to navigate towards our goals? Back to you, group. Yeah, Adam?
I have a question. I have a question if you don't mind. Is that okay?
Would you tell me what I just said first?
Yeah, you're talking about that, people are bullying, uh, I understand my English not very good, but you talking about the bullies on this server?
Well, no, I was reading a comment from Rice in the chat where Rice talked about an experience of bullying. And I said,
Okay.
that would be an issue. I can understand that is a problem, that could be a problem here or in other places. And if it is, we can talk about it and plan together. How do we want to handle that? How do we want to respond? Or I use the word navigate. Navigate means like to find our way through.
What the hell do
Traveling somewhere, using a map, using points, sites, of interest, or locations to figure out where am I and where am I going. Navigate. How do you navigate through a problem? It's often a way to talk about figuring out how to handle a problem.
So how to handle bullying?
So hold on, Nico. The questions, right? There's lots of questions that come up, but if we just take the questions, we won't have opportunity for people to speak. So Adam also had a question. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, so I agree to his comment. I joined the server to, improve my English. But, people, they say racist stuff to me, they say you Indian guy, you this, you that. So, it kind of demotivating me to, learning English because I want to improve.
And again, a reminder, we are live on YouTube. This is streaming to my YouTube channel. So if you're shy or you have a secret identity and you don't want anybody to know you, you will, if this will be public and it will be recorded. So just so you know.
Okay.
And Adam, so you said that you have sometimes people say things like they mock your Indian accent and it feels like
Right,
bullying. Mm-hmm.
right. So I don't know, because right.
Mr. Green, he's a troll. That's a fake Indian accent. He's just trying to. I don't know what he's doing, but
Excuse me?
Go ahead, Adam.
You can
Go
say
ahead,
that.
keep going, Adam.
See, this is what I'm talking about. People.
no, I know this guy. I know him. He's not Indian. He's just. I don't know. Why are you doing that? Come on.
I don't know this guy. I
It's
don't.
okay, Adam. Let me handle this. So, Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would you let Adam speak and then you can speak next?
Okay. My bad.
Great.
I'm sorry.
It's no problem. Go ahead, Adam.
If you don't believe I'm Indian, I can speak my own language.
Adam, I would say in this case, it's a great case example not to take what other people say about us just personally. What that means,
Yeah, but
what hold on a
go
second,
ahead.
Adam. What that means is we're developing a practice of being grounded in ourself. If we come online we're going to meet all kinds of people, talk to all kinds of people. People who will like us, people who will not like us, people who will be more authentic with us, people who will be talking to us to play games. We don't know, right, who we're going to meet. That's part of what makes it interesting, but that's also part of what makes it frustrating. That will happen here in class, right? We'll have opportunities to say to ourselves, I don't know if I believe this person, right? Somebody will say, I don't believe you. You say you're a teacher, I don't believe you. You say that you're having fun, I don't believe you. You say that you're from India, I don't believe you. So people are welcome to their beliefs, right? I can't force anybody to think things about me. I can only worry about myself. So what you're learning to do, and you're kind of leading an example for all of us to learn how to develop our ability to be grounded in ourselves, so that when people say things about us, we're not distracted or diverted from our goals. Can you tell me what I said, Adam?
Yeah, so what do you say is that don't take everything personal about what somebody say, and people don't always have to believe, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, or if you're Indian, if you're that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
that's what you say, right?
and also, right, it's not going to help me to chase people down and say, you have to believe me, I'm a teacher, why don't you believe me? It's gonna take me away from what I'm doing. I'm totally fine for people to have their own beliefs about me. It's not really my business for people to believe things about me. I can hear about it, but it's not my job to change them, to force them to believe something about me. And this was an example of that. So you can continue to go talking about your experience of being bullied, of being having, right, a struggle on Discord, talking to people. That's the focus of what we're talking about now. Not that you have to prove to somebody that you're Indian. So don't get distracted by that.
Oh, okay, okay, I like what you say.
Great. So keep going, as long you still have the floor, and whenever you're done, say anyone else.
Be man.
Adam, you have the floor, meaning we're still with you until you say anyone else, which is a way of inviting others to come in.
Okay. I was reading comments. I got a little lost.
Yeah, that's another way to get distracted. See, your job now is to stay with yourself and speak. If you start responding to comments, that's going to be different. It's going to create a different dynamic. It's not your job to take in what other people are saying right now. The stage is paying attention to you, but the chat usually rolls along, so it's probably not a good idea to read the chat while you have the floor. If you'd like, just say, just back to the group, and we'll hear from somebody else if you want to read the comments. I don't know what's going on in the comments. The comments go by very quickly. Can't pay attention to everything here.
Comments are wild.
The comments are wild.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another question if you don't mind.
Well, hold on a second, Adam. You're coming in and out. You left me and then you came back, and then you left me and then you came back, and I want to stay focused here. So you have a question. Let's hear the question.
Yeah, so my question was that how do somebody like from a different country that has like Indian accent to improve their English speaking skills?
Practice.
Well,
Can I answer that question?
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want to introduce you to the idea of a difference. See, when we have a conversation, even if it's spontaneous, if we move around on our own, we're going to lose the group. We're asking the group to kind of stay with us, to follow us, and to join us. But if we move around all over the place, it's going to be tough for the group to do that. So we were just talking about bullying. We were just talking about the experience of being online, navigating spaces online. If we talk about accents and learning accents, that's going to take us in a completely different direction. We don't want to do that on our own. We want to check if the group is ready to change. Even though it's your own, you yourself kind of brought these two things in, it's still, I think, the group, is kind of following you. You're asking them to follow you, and then you're asking them to change directions really quick. I would hold off on doing that, because you're kind of, in a way, it's like dropping yourself. You had a concern about how somebody was speaking to you, and then you left that alone, like you dropped it as if you and nobody else is interested in it, and the group won't usually like that very much. So we also had somebody who came in with a concern, which I also do not want to drop.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you want to speak same topic, no problem. I listen.
Again, it's not so much about what I want. It's about making recommendations about how groups generally function and giving my advice and then seeing how the group wants to respond. But, let's see. So, Lewis, you had a concern. Now, Lewis, are you there?
Yeah.
Luis.
So what
Oh no, I'm just here to listen to you guys. I'll go next. Let Adam speak first.
You're Lewis. You're
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Excuse me, Adam. Let me handle this. May I?
Okay.
Adam, may I handle this?
Yes.
Okay. So, Lewis, you brought in what I would call a difference. You made an accusation. Now, the way we work here is in subgroups. We don't talk directly to people we're in conflict with. We talk to the.
Oh, I don't know the rule.
You don't know the rule here. Are you? Would you like to learn what I suggest?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. Why not?
We'll take it slow. I like to go slow. It helps. It helps with learning to go slow.
Indeed.
Indeed. So, Lewis and everybody.
Yes.
Lewis and everybody. If you'd like to bring in a difference, you can ask the group if it's ready. Or if you have a concern about a specific person, you can talk to me, or you can talk to the group as a whole, not directly to that person. Can you tell me what I said?
We understand, but
Foxamillion, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Foxamillion. I'm talking to Lewis.
Oh.
I'm working with Lewis right now.
Yeah, I do understand. Yeah, I get it.
Lewis, there's a difference.
Yes.
There's a difference between asserting and demonstrating. Asserting would be to say, I understand. Demonstrating would be to paraphrase or to give a summary of my words in your own words. And so I'm not looking for an assertion. I'm actually looking for evidence or a demonstration of an understanding of what I said through a summary. So can you summarize me? Because what we do here is active listening.
You put me on the spot.
I'm not I don't want to No, that's fine. I don't want to put you on the spot. You don't have to do this. That's why I'm asking you. I don't want to put anybody on the spot. You're totally fine if you want to say, hold on, James, it's a little hot. It's a little too much for me. Is that the case?
Yeah, I just want to stay quiet for a while.
No worries. You're totally fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
So, can anybody tell me what I said?
Can I?
Lekush, go for it.
All right. What you said basically is you don't want to let people influence you in the way you speak. You have to speak about what you want to say, not about what people think. basically, I think like if you have an idea to say to people, you have to. Sorry, my girlfriend is interrupting me. I think I have to go. Sorry for that.
That's fine.
Can I say?
Please not.
Okay, Mehrab here, I'd like to summarize the last part that you said about how it's difference between asserting and demonstrating. Where when we assert something, we say, I understand, but when we demonstrate, we summarize and paraphrase, so it's in a form of active listening.
Yeah, that's right, Marab.
Yes.
Over to you.
Great. Yeah. Anyone that wants to talk. Anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I want to summarize what James had to say, but I cannot explain it in words
I'll work with you.
because
I'll work with you. Just say what you got, and then if you need help, I'll help you out.
so essentially what you say is that if you have Bravo, somebody just come to you directly and don't have how do you conflict or something like that.
Not exactly, but what I mean to say is, in our conversation here, if you have a criticism or a conflict with somebody else here, we don't talk directly to people who we disagree with here. Instead, we talk to the group as a whole, because people here are learning how not to take things just personally. And if you take it personally, you'll get into what I call a role lock. Two people get in together, and you've seen this many times, right, in other places. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. It doesn't go anywhere. So we come out of that kind of dynamic. We talk to the group as a whole, and we look for people who we connect with, not people who we disagree with. In the group as a whole, you don't have to leave. The other side is still there listening. They're just not banging into each other. Can you try that, Adam?
Yeah, okay, I understand. So you say that if you have a disagreement or you're not what do you say, good friends with somebody in the group, you don't argue with them. Instead, just or how do you say,
talk to everybody.
Talk to everybody, because if you arguing, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's good enough. Thanks, Adam.
Could I say something?
Well, now Adam summarized me. Adam
you
would get the floor. I don't know, Adam, do you have anything you want to say now that you understood me?
I think I agree with you. I don't want to ask. I just want to make statement. I think I agree with you because I experiencing people who don't like each other in rooms. They arguing. They spitting racial slurs, cursing or something like that. And other people are just like, what the hell is, or sorry, excuse my language, what the heck is going on? And they leaving.
Yeah, it creates all kinds of issues, and yeah, people want to avoid that because it's not fun. It's frustrating to be in a fight or to have somebody make accusations about us or all kinds of things, right? The natural thing is people avoid that.
That makes 100% sense.
I can listen this way.
We're learning how to overcome that and be more constructive in our conversations, and you guys are doing a great job. Foxamillion, were you trying to say something?
I don't understand the topic clearly because we speak what Adam want. I mean, like.
Fair enough. It got a little complicated there for a second. The simple version is we're learning how to have conversations here, the kinds of conversations we like.
But I mean, everybody learned that in first grade. Like, if you go to school, we learn how to, like, be better than somebody who wants to bully you.
Yeah, we learn it, or we're taught it, but we don't learn it. Actually, people really struggle with it, and if you don't struggle with it, that's fine. You don't have to have a hard time. You can have an easy time, right? If you know how to deal.
No, I have hard time. I work every day. That's hard time for me.
Oh, that's a hard time with something else, not conversations, but with something else.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you're right.
If I'm not,
I want
let me
practice.
know.
Yeah. But I can say, like, I don't have problems with conversation with somebody, only because I don't know English good. But I don't. If somebody wants to bully me, I don't care because, like, he's nothing. Like, I'm better than him.
You don't have a
And,
problem with bullying. Great.
Yeah. If I have,
I just have a question.
finish that.
Not everybody does.
Why are they?
Not everybody does have a
Why are
problem.
they one?
Not everybody does have
Yeah.
a problem. Not everybody
I'm
does
talking.
have a. Not everybody does have a problem with bullying.
Well, I do have a problem.
Who's that? Tolong?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Say your name.
Yeah.
Wait. Maximilian.
Tolong.
Yeah. Anakin.
One
Yes.
second. Anakin.
Yeah.
1 second. Anakin, then Tolong. Go ahead, Anakin.
Yeah. I just have a question. Like, what are they bullying you for? Like, because you're speaking English or something?
Who are you talking to, Anakin? Who are you asking?
Nobody's bullying Mr.
Maximilian.
Green.
Yeah. Anakin tried to bully me.
So they bully you for no reason.
Reason is because I'm. I don't know. I have girlfriend. I stole your girlfriend. Bully me about that.
You stole his girlfriend, so he bullied you.
That's not the reason. Sorry. I don't know reason,
Yeah.
but try to bully me.
So-
I try to defend.
So either they bully you just because of no reason, either they bully you because I don't know, racist or religion, that kind of things.
You're
Or you guys
racist.
aren't. No. I mean, maybe. I mean, they bully you because of no reason, or like, you know, the school is like American school. You know, they have different religion of people.
Anakin.
So they will like bully someone
Anakin.
because they are from different religion.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah. What?
Talk to the whole group.
No.
Anakin, what are you on about?
What?
Louis is here.
People bully
what
me
do you mean?
because
What
I
do
don't have girlfriend.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. End the discussion. So this discussion, and so it's like, okay, just go on the next one though. I don't know.
Can we just not talk about bullying anymore? It's
Louis.
kind of boring.
Yeah. Sure.
Louis.
Sure,
Yeah.
no problem.
You don't want to talk about bullying. It's boring for
So
you.
That's his
I want to
topic.
add on something to my.
That's a topic.
So what we don't do,
Yeah.
whoa. What we don't do here is decide what other people are interested in. We can talk about what.
I'm not interested
No, I'm
in
suggesting. I
bullying.
mean, you can disagree, of course.
No, I'm not interested in bullying.
Bull. Wait.
Hold on a second. Remember, Louis, we're taking it slow. So let's take it slow.
Oh yeah.
We don't decide what other people are interested in here in the conversation. We decide what we're interested in. And so if you want to bring in your interest, which is different than bullying, you need to ask the group. Otherwise, you're doing what I call filibustering. Filibustering.
Am I the only one?
I'm
Sorry.
I'm the teacher and I'm talking. Would you hold on a second?
I'm sorry.
So
Yeah, sure.
Filibustering is when we have nothing to say, but we use our speech to block someone else from speaking. And we don't allow filibustering. We allow a request to change the topic. But if people are talking about bullying, it means they're interested in it. And we don't get to say, don't do that. What we do get to do is offer a counter proposal. We can say, hey, you're talking about bullying. I'm not interested in that. And I want to do something else instead. That you can do. But what you cannot do is say, no bullying and I have nothing to talk about, because that's a filibuster. Can somebody tell me what I said?
How do you pronounce filibustering?
Filibuster. I put it in the chat. Filibuster. Filibuster.
Oh.
What is filibuster?
That's what we're going to learn. What is a filibuster?
Wait a second.
ChatGPT, what is a filibuster?
James.
Yeah.
Just a question. Am I the only one which seeing your, camera is lagging, or everyone sees lagging?
People have
Me
been
too.
saying that a lot.
Me too.
People have
We
been saying
can't
that a lot.
actually see Mr. G.
Yeah, we can see you.
That's
like,
okay.
You're lagging.
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, yeah, it's not necessary, but yeah, just saying. It's fine.
So if somebody talk over or say something, I can say don't filibuster.
No, that's my job. You let me end the filibustering. You just worry about what you want to talk about.
Okay.
So we can decide what we want to talk about.
Well, we're going to learn. We're going to learn about what the filibuster is. Filibuster is a political strategy used in legislative bodies, particularly in the U.S. Senate, to delay or block the passage of legislation. The term typically refers to prolonged speech making or tactics intended to stall proceedings and prevent a vote on a bill or resolution. That's the technical term, but I use it more broadly. It's used by the minority to extend debate, giving them leverage to negotiate changes. This is not the definition that I want. I need to create my own definition. This is not going to work. But the basic idea is we don't have something to say and we veto other people from talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, later we have the modern usage. I think maybe it's.
Today, the mere threat of a filibuster is often enough to prevent a bill from being brought to a vote. It's led to debates about whether to reform or eliminate the filibuster. Some argue it leads to legislative gridlock. Yeah, so I don't want to get into the details about legislative process so much, but in the joining game, what it looks like is it's kind of similar to pushing. I talk about pushing. Pushing is there's three things we can do. We can push, wave, join. Push, wave, row. Joining is like rowing. We get together in a boat. We're moving in the same direction in a conversation. Waving is like you're in the boat, I'm on land saying, oh, look at you go. Isn't that nice? Good for you. And pushing is putting somebody in the boat, pushing their boat into the water and saying, hey, you, row to that island. That's kind of what the filibuster is. It's like saying, don't talk about bullying, talk about the philosophy of sports. Go. We don't push people in this class. We talk for ourselves and invite people to join us.
It reminds me of Pirates of, I don't know, you see a movie, Pirates of Caribbean.
It reminds you of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right.
Because there's boats.
Yes, great movie.
Jack Sparrow, his name?
We all
John
love
Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow. Go ahead.
Yeah, we know about that.
Goated. Anyways, do you guys want to change topic?
No, we want to stay on same.
Yeah, so what do we talk about?
Bullying, bullying.
Right.
I don't want to. I
This
don't want
is
to change the topic now. I want to talk
Can I
about
ask?
bullying.
Yeah.
I think
Do you guys
it's
agree?
all. Yeah, I agree. I
Let,
agree.
let's
Yes.
vote. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Vote.
Okay, here, Mehrab, here people normally talk about how they get bullied by others. I have many experience of that, but
You look like that.
Look like what?
okay, but
I joking. I joking. Sorry.
I want to
Come on.
mention some experience that I bullied some other people. So yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not. Yes, I'm not. I'm not proud of that. But when it happens, you know, when you live in a place that bullying is often, so maybe sometimes you do that, and it's something that when I think about it, I like to find the reason for that and say, okay, that was the reason I didn't want to do that. But at the end, I think it helps me to understand people that bullied me and maybe forgive them.
Yeah. God is great.
Yeah, I think at first you need to how to say this, like if they keep bullying you, I think, have to figure a reason, or maybe they don't have any reason for
I
bullying you,
can
but
I
so
can I
they,
say something? Can I say?
yeah, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to admit, sometimes when I feel bullied, I want to bully. I want to bully.
Then why don't you do
Right.
that?
I'll tell.
Because I know it's not right. It's just tempting.
Well,
Okay.
so that's called the natural. That's called the natural retaliatory impulse. When somebody does something that we don't like, we want to do it back to them. That creates all kinds of problems for us if we do it. It's useful though to notice it, like you're saying. You notice you have an urge to do it back. It doesn't mean you're doing it, but you want to do it, and that's very natural.
Yeah.
So should I do it?
Should you?
That's up to you,
Should
buddy.
you do it? No, you shouldn't do it because it'll create all kinds of problems for you. But who am I to tell you what to do? You asked.
No, I'm saying like bully the bully, bully
Oh
or
yeah, I
bully.
know. You're talking about bullying the bully.
Right.
I
you
think
like
when
anybody else to
you
do it, if you like it, you can do. But if you don't like it, you can't do.
yes,
But bullying is not a good, it's not a
Yeah, it's not good. I
good
have an
behavior.
experience when
You shouldn't bully someone.
Yeah, but
just
you
because
take
of what they've done.
you take a pleasure when you're bullying someone else.
Yeah, I got that.
Because this is emotional
And
thing
I
that stimuli you during bullying.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, I think there's two types of bullying. There's a bullying that's healthy, and there's not bullying that's not unhealthy.
what?
And I can explain.
I don't think I will agree with that.
Let him
I don't know,
explain.
just
Like
like
there's
hear
a
me
two,
out.
I guess.
Hear me out.
Like
Hear me
men.
out.
Sorry.
Let them
Guys,
speak. Let them speak.
Let them speak.
Let me talk.
Yeah, go ahead, Nico. You have the
Okay,
floor,
sure.
Nico.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nico.
Go ahead.
So there's
Nico.
such bullying as in friends. Yeah, as you guys all know, like when your friend's a little bit chubby and you tell them like fat ass or something like that, insulting, that makes him want to lose weight, which is actually a healthy bullying because you're actually helping him by insulting him and making him feel bad so he can make his make he can do lose weight and become better than he was. That's what I call
Wait,
healthy bullying.
wait a minute. Can I add
Yeah.
something? Can I add something?
So can I speak? Can I speak, please?
Yeah.
Well,
You finish.
I forget what I say. Can I
Let him
say?
finish and say anyone else.
So what I try to say is that let's say you bully your friend who's not good looking, right? How is he going to change his looks? Get plastic surgery or something?
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
he's
not a
talking
healthy
about
bullying. I
looks.
said about something you can. If you're bullying
Oh,
about
okay.
something you can
So,
change,
Miko,
that's
hold
a
on a
Like,
healthy
second.
wait.
bullying because you're helping
Like,
him to change. So there's
That's not
something.
Hey,
Okay,
Nico.
so
Nico.
Let
hello,
James talk.
hello,
Nico.
what the bully
hello,
would say? What the bully would say?
hello,
Nico.
hello,
Nico.
hello. So, guys,
guys,
so you're not following my instructions, and it creates a little bit of a noise machine effect, as you can see. What I suggest is we do one at a time. I know it makes things go a little more slowly, but I think in the long run, it makes things go quicker to hear from different people. So Rico was
Yeah,
speaking.
Mehrab here.
Now, what I want you to notice, Adam, what you did was you brought in the other side. You kind of brought in a challenge, and that's why you and Rico are going into a roll lock. Remember the structure of yes, it is, no, it's not.
Oh,
Yes, it is, no, it's not. So we want to unlock from the roll lock. If you have a disagreement, just speak to everybody. You don't have to challenge the person you disagree with. Okay, so we'll go
okay.
one at a time. Just say your name if you want to speak.
Mehrab
Hey,
here.
Rob, go
Can I
ahead.
say something? Yeah, I want to join on what Nico said about we have two different kind of bullies, healthy bully and another kind. And he gave us an example of healthy bullying when your friend, for example, is fat and you insult them in a way that he described to help him be better. Did I get you correctly, Nico?
Yes, definitely, yes.
What I want to say, that was interesting actually, that you categorize bullying into different healthy and unhealthy category. I can think of, for example, a teacher, a martial art teacher that wants to teach something to their students, and maybe, for example, they say to them, go and clean that car or something like that. Maybe it sounds like bullying, but can we categorize it in healthy bullying? That's kind of tricky. So yeah, anyone else?
I'm sorry, Mirab, just to interrupt you for a moment. I'm going to do my poll. We've done 90 minutes. Do you want to extend the class for 90 minutes more? Please respond in the votes. And I think that people usually want to. So back to you. Go ahead.
Yes, I gave an example of a teacher teaching martial art. Maybe that teacher bully their students in a healthy way to, for example, say, go and clean that car. We saw, I think, those movies that in China or Japan, bullying their students, doing hard things, that and saying, okay, this is good for you, and they trust their teacher. So I think that's a tricky place to be and talk about. But this is what comes to my mind. Anyone else?
Right.
Can I speak?
Name?
My name is Domitor.
Domitor, go ahead.
So actually, what I want to add with Nico is that bullying, as he just said, that bullying is of two types, a healthy and unhealthy type. I, I just want to say that I mean the bullying which the friends do is more of teasing your friends, which is totally dependent on the friend who is getting teased. If he wants to take it as a motivation to do something for himself, or he just takes it as a normal bullying and you know feels bad for it. So bullying is not actually always the right word to demonstrate to say for a good thing. Bullying is more like a negative word, and what Mehrab said, that teacher says that more like teases and his friends, his students, that it motivates him or her. I'm speaking for the first time, but I'm sure I made my point clear. I'm sorry about my fumbling.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Dominic.
I don't understand what you say.
Adam, did you understand anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. So if you didn't understand anything, you may need to just step back. There's a chance that somebody else will have understood, summarize, and maybe you can get it from there.
Can I?
So,
Can I say
yeah,
something?
May I respect him?
say your name if you want to speak. Brave man, go ahead.
Okay, this is Ansel Masri. I want to summarize and reflect the points that brought from Demeter. I think I agree with him. The bullying, it will be negative.
Go ahead, brave man.
Can we do something about it?
I've done something about it already. Go ahead, brave man.
There is child. You need to interact with them. Okay. Let's continue. I think it is a negative word. We can't reflect it to healthier based on our experience. Even if we were in the childhood using it as something to change or influence others. Yeah, I agree with Demeter about it is a negative word that reflect and interpret this negative behavior, and it can't be a positive thing that we can do, because I don't accept it if anyone bullying me or do this against me, anyone else.
Yeah, I do agree with that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree too.
So based from what I'm googling, what I'm learning, searching on the internet, it says here that bullying is a form of aggressive behavior in which someone intentionally and repeatedly causes another person injury or discomfort. So I don't really understand what you mean about healthy bullying. When you refer of saying to your friends that you are so fat, and I mean, did he feel like you're actually saying that like mocking him, or it's just it's just some kind of a what kind of like friends usually say to each other, so they don't really put it into their hearts instead of turning it into a motivational like words like that. So I don't think that could be counted as bullying. In another side, it's like bullying is like when you really put like discomfort to other people or negative charge, something like that could hurt other people. So I don't really understand what you mean by healthy bullying. And I don't think healthy bullying is like exists, because
Yes, Vodka. I think
Many people consider it as bullying when you're saying you're so fat ass or something like that, or like comparing yourself with them and something like that. And many people consider it bullying, but yeah, this is all the speaking from society, not from individual experience.
Can we say we interpret it based on our perceived notion that we have during our life and experience from childhood to the adult stage? I think
Oh my God, the teacher, where teacher go?
I'm right here. Do you not see me?
Again, what you say?
The teacher.
He's still here.
His screen loading, not loading.
Keep going, brave man.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think your internet connection.
I'm talking. Do you respect me, please? I respect you. Do you respect
Brave
me?
man, can you hear me?
Do a favor to me, please.
Yoo-hoo.
Yes,
I
Graham,
do.
Does anybody hear me?
Yeah,
I
you.
respect you, my brother. I respect.
My
He did.
respect, man.
Yes, I think based on what we said now, based on what Vodka mentioned and helped us with the Google translation. So yeah, maybe damaging and what was that? Damaging and harming people. So yeah, that could not be healthy. Yeah, but
What the
Nico said,
what the alternatives? What the other words that we can label it as a healthier thing that we
yeah.
need to invite anybody else to change in a good way. So I think there is another way. There is another word that will be reflect the situation, which interpreted to be a healthier way to help other one.
Yes, I think Mr. James maybe can help us here, but
Merab, can you hear
So,
me?
Mr. James, how are you doing?
Merab, can you hear me?
Maybe he's busy.
He's lagging so hard.
yeah, maybe he has an internet connection issue. Yeah, and a
Probably.
positive word for
Okay.
healthy
Finally we can
bullying.
talk. So, I wanted to say something. Fucking hell, I've got a shit memory. Okay, you guys carry on. My bad.
All right. I think
Hello
when
here.
Nico
teacher
refers
go?
to healthy bullying,
Wait, there
it
was
just
like a
means
12-year-old. Somebody
Testing
said
1, 2,
hello.
3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's me.
Testing
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Testing 1,
hello.
2,
I have
there
a
he
3.
goes. He's back. Hi,
Okay,
Mr.
Yeah,
Green.
You
please
guys
go
are
on.
so simp.
Hi, Mister. How are you doing?
great.
I like to hear to Nico. He was saying something about healthy bullying.
Hey, wait. Somebody named Dollar You want to say something?
Actually,
Go ahead.
it's so.
Yeah.
I have a question. How do you make bullies to stop bullying you? How do you make them stop? Hello, can anyone hear?
Yes.
Yes, I can. To stop bullying.
To the team.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay. You'd like my help? You'd like my help for what? With what? What? Nico. Yoo-hoo. Nico. So what we do here is we do the joining game. We don't just do a free-for-all. Instead of agreeing or disagreeing, we summarize. So agreeing and disagreeing leads us in one direction. Summarizing leads us in a different direction. Can you tell me what I said? Lewis was not banned. He got disconnected. Can you tell me what I said? You weren't listening. So hold on a second. Hold on a second. See, so it's a demonstration. See, if somebody is not listening, no, it's not a criticism. What are the natural consequences of people talking but not listening? It's going to create misunderstanding and noise, basically, a difficulty in understanding each other. Can somebody tell me what I said? And the alternative, you may know, but I'm telling everybody, the alternative to not listening is to practice something called active listening, where we summarize what people say. And that gives us an alternative to just agreeing and disagreeing without understanding. Because if you don't understand, you actually cannot agree or disagree. You can say, I agree, but you can't successfully agree if you don't understand somebody. Well, Mirab was working on this. I was giving a correction to Mirab. Can you finish that up, Mirab? Because if you cannot understand somebody, you cannot successfully agree. Great. Over to you, Mirab.
Trying to motivate them. I'd like to check if this is what Nico wanted to convey.
Many people count it as a bullying. That's why I said that. Did he got kicked again?
Sorry,
No,
Nico, what
no,
did you say?
nobody got kicked as far as I'm aware of. I haven't kicked anybody except for that one guy who was singing.
Linganggu guy.
Yeah, that guy he bullied me a lot. Who's singing?
Have you reported him?
I I don't report him, but I leave the room.
He despises him.
That's a mind read.
Okay, guys. Do you guys want to change topics?
Do you?
I do. That's why I'm suggesting.
Okay. Great.
Um,
Great.
let's
Great.
create a
No, not
poll
Great
yet.
for
then.
No, not
asking.
yet. No, no,
Great for asking.
not yet. We
Yeah.
still discussing what the positive behavior of the bullying. If there,
Well,
if there,
we talked about what I meant by positive bullying.
Nico?
And yes.
So now what you're doing is you're filibustering. You see, you asked to change the topic and somebody said no, and you're talking over them. So would you like to actually ask? And if somebody is not done, would you allow them to finish?
me?
I would allow them to finish. I don't think there's not much to talk about anymore. We talked about everything.
Nico,
so-
you don't have to be the one who talks. It sounds like other people would like to talk. So that's what I'm asking. Would you be available to listen while the others say what they want to say?
Yes.
Great.
I would
Yeah,
be
Nico.
able
Go
to.
for it, brave man.
You don't
To
have to
finish.
talk.
Yeah, at the end of the chain of discussion, we reached this situation. We have two facets of the bullying. Someone say this has a positive behavior, and there's a healthy behavior and negative. But we agreed it is a negative behavior, and we asked about what the positive behavior. So if we have this facet as a negative, what the positive thing that we can call labeled? Yeah. Anyone else?
Yes.
Well, do you guys have different opinions?
Okay. I like to join to Brave Man. That he described what we're trying to do, and let's continue discussion about bullying. I like to do that. What I want to add, I think maybe it's helpful because we had a session about it. When it comes to the difference between healthy and unhealthy behavior, a word comes to my mind, which two words actually: harm and offense. And yeah. So what we consider harmful, if we consider a behavior harmful, that maybe we can categorize that behavior as bullying. So I think that is what distinguish the difference.
Okay.
Right. So what is considered harmful? I think that depends on how you bully the victim.
No. So Brave Man asked that if is there a positive bullying, yes or no? You just answer that, bro. It's simple. Is there a positive bullying?
I don't think it's
Yes
a
or no?
positive bullying, but I think it's you can have a better way of delivering your opinion to somebody. For example, you don't like if they're too fat, you can say, you know what, let's work out or something like that. Let's go gym every morning or something. Let's not eat McChicken or French fries.
But
What
we
do you mean
concluded
chicken french fries?
rice, Adam. We concluded there is no positive bullying and it is a negative. But what the different vocabulary that we can label as a positive thing to describe this behavior as a behavior? I think there
But
is.
that's your opinion. That's not an objective fact.
Let Brave Man
Oh,
talk,
hold
bro.
on a second.
Let
Let him
Brave Man
finish,
talk.
and then you can come in with your idea.
No, respect him, man.
Pardon me. I do respect you. Go ahead.
Okay. I think we can call it influence. We can influence anyone else by our examples. If we can show them how to behave in a positive way, this I call it influence. You can show them the behavior in a positive way, empower them. So this is that was coming in my mind. What about you guys?
Oh, so you mean there's no positive bullying, but instead there's of influence, right?
Yeah. Good enough.
Here, I have to come out clean and tell you that I've been bullying people. It's something shameful not to be proud of, apparently. But I think what comes natural for me seems about like there is a reason for it. So if I go and bully a person, even though it's not something that I did rationally, I didn't think about it before doing it, but if I did it by nature, it means like something pushed me to do it, and it has some truth to it. It has some reason, and I still don't get it. It's still I'm not as professional as I want to sound to be, but I think maybe one of you guys can relate to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can measure it's positive and negative based on your interpretation for this. If anyone else do that for you against you, do you accept it?
Are you giving
if
advice?
anyone bullying you?
I don't understand your
Please,
question, brave man.
That's what.
Tell me.
Yeah, because I want to join the Skoogie. If you want to join, then I speak after you.
Okay, we are discussing now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Skoogie.
Yes.
Do you accept this behavior against you? If anyone do that against you, if anyone does that against you, so do you accept it? Based on that, you can.
Are you trying to summarize me?
Yes, brave man. I think you're not summarizing Skoogie and you're not joining him. So
we are talking at the same topic. We are talking about the same topic. He talking about how we can do the bullying because he has some experience to do bullying based on the situation he has.
Can you summarize him? Okay.
I don't know where Brave Man went. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well,
Can I say something?
Say your name.
Are we gonna change topic?
Edward, go ahead.
So I think, in my opinion, that bullying is a negative action, but this action can lead to a positive influence over people or a negative influence. We don't really know what it can lead. But the act of bullying is negative, but the consequences can be not or can.
I didn't quite hear that. The consequences of bullying can be negative
or positive.
Oh my God. Oh.
It depends on the target, right? The target.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that the action of bullying is negative. We don't have to bully people. But we don't know if that will influence the other guy in a positive or negative way.
Yes, Edward, I want to summarize. You are saying that if there is a positive result for bullying, yes?
Yes.
We can.
Yes.
But what?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, Brave Man here actually this explains something that we can find another word, and he suggested influence, that we can use when we want to say, okay, it has a positive result. For example, if we say something to someone else, But let's consider bullying negative as it is. So if you want to say that something has positive results, you can say that, okay, you can use the word influence. How does it sound?
All right.
Great. Now I want to join Skoogie, actually. I've been waiting for that he said, I've been bullying. I'm not proud of it, but I think that is something comes naturally and you don't think so much about it. Did I get you correctly, Skoogie?
Correct, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, what comes to my mind is that we had some sessions about defense mechanisms in the class, and it's, for me, it's a form of defense mechanism when you bully someone.
Guys, can we all
Guys,
agree
do
on
you have
something?
anything to say?
Wait, I want to say something. No offense. Can we everybody agree on something to change topic because this is not going anywhere?
Yeah, that's true. I want to change topics so
Yeah, me
bad.
too. I want to
I've been
change.
saying that for the past 30 minutes.
Can we change topic? I'm gonna do a poll.
If you want to change topic,
What is
go
James
ahead.
Green, Mr.
But
James Green? What are you gonna do?
We've already
there,
done like 10 polls before.
I'm
Everybody
actually
agreed to the topic, but you're still talking about it. I don't know why.
We can do a negotiation.
Yeah, what do you guys propose?
We can't.
We can do a negotiation. So there's two sides here. One side, opposing sides. We negotiate. Who would like to negotiate for continuing the topic? Anyone?
Can you like
Say your name.
summarize it first
Say
before we
your.
our
Excuse
topic?
me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Say your name if you'd like to negotiate for continuing the topic. Skoogie.
Dudka here.
Say your name.
Hi.
Say your name if you'd like to propose that we change the topic and negotiate for that.
Adam, I like to change the topic, please.
Sorry, Adam. Okay, so
Me.
So Adam and Nico.
Me.
I get it. Adam and Nico.
My name is Louis, and I want to change the topic.
Well,
Yeah, but like most people want to change topics. Plus, I did a poll right now, and there's 75% saying yes.
I don't care. So hold on a second. You guys, you think you're the only you think you're the only ones who can choose not to listen. So I'm going to help you guys negotiate the two different sides. This is something that is very useful if somebody kidnaps one of your family members and you need to talk to the kidnappers with the police, or if somebody's going to blow up a building and you need to talk to the terrorists. Negotiation. This is a negotiation skill that you can use. The first thing you want to do is active listening. So who's going to start speaking? Is it going to be Skoogie or is it going to be Adam, Nico, or Lewis?
Okay, I think I would like Louis to speak because
No,
he's
you
a
don't
very
get to.
polite
No, you don't get to push other people
Oh,
to
okay.
speak. You can speak for
Right.
yourself if you want, Adam.
What is it
So,
about?
so Adam.
Can I interrupt
Oh,
the
ba, 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 boop,
negotiation?
boop, boop, ba, boop. Adam, you spoke first, so go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to say I want to change topics.
Huh?
What was your question?
Thank you. So let me clarify. When we negotiate, we present our criteria. So we have two choices, right? Continue or change, and you're going to present your reasons for making a decision in one way. That's called criteria. Criteria help us make decisions. The advice I have for you when you're presenting your criteria is to connect it to the goals of the group, connect it to the purpose that we're all here for. You could present any criteria. You could say, I want to change the topic because I love football and I want to talk about football, but that's not clearly connected to the goals of the group that we're here for. So you can do that, but you probably will be more successful if you connect your criteria, your reasons for wanting to do what you want to do to the goals of the group. Adam, can you tell me what I said?
Yeah, you said that, give your reasons to changing topics and negotiate. And if I explain why I don't want to speak about topic, it's even better.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say it's better if you talk about why you don't want to talk about the topic. I said it's better if you give positive reasons that are connected to the goals of the group.
Oh, positive. Okay. Yeah, so my reason for changing or not talking about the topic of bullying is because it's a very complicated subject to talk about, and it's very subjective. And people have different opinions, and I'm feeling like nobody here are understanding what other person say. And yeah, that's my reason.
Okay.
Can I
Skoogie,
add something?
no.
yeah.
Skoogie is negotiating for the side of sticking to the topic. Can you summarize and join Adam?
Sorry, I couldn't grasp what he said because of his accent. Apologize.
Rather active
That's
listening.
racist.
Active listening.
Can I do that?
That's
Can I
racist.
Adam? Can I stand
Wait,
as
what just
Adam
happened?
and negotiate?
Go ahead.
He
Go
said he
ahead.
wasn't clear because of his accent.
Sir?
Do you want me to repeat?
Is racism
Yeah,
allowed?
of course, you can repeat, Adam.
Okay, so my reasons for not talking about the topic of bullying is because it's a very complicated matter, and I feel like nobody here are agreeing. It's more like disagreeing and it causing problems. Somebody say no bullying healthy, somebody say bullying not
Oh my
healthy.
God, Adam, you're still on bullying.
Yeah, so that's why I don't want to talk about.
Let him talk. Respect him.
So you said that you don't want to talk about bullying because bullying is a hard topic. Did I get you right?
Right, right.
I couldn't get the second part, but yeah. I
Louis had to
I
say something. Louis, did you say?
wanna join
I
you.
moved Louis to the audience because he's interrupting the negotiation. The negotiation is between Adam and Skoogie.
I wanna join you on the fact that it's a hard topic, and a hard topic has a lot of aspects to address. So it's a very good some dish to really gather around and devour, I guess, if that's a good imagery. I think we should continue because I think the other group is based on no, don't do this topic, but I see no unity in their group because when they will present alternative, I think there'll be a lot of subgroups, and I think for the joining game to survive, we need a larger subgroup. That's all.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Adam?
Thank you.
Yes, yes, mister.
Before you agree, can you summarize and join Skoogie?
Yeah, Skoogie, he talking
Talk
about that,
directly to Skoogie. Talk directly to Skoogie.
Okay, right. Skoogie, brother,
I hear
can you
I
hear
hear
me?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, so you saying that, like it's there's different aspects to talk about when it comes to bullying, and it's like a complicated matter, and nobody feel here to talk about. Is that what you say, right?
No.
So
I can repeat if you want.
Skoogie, it's your job to correct him so that you get understood.
So that was the first part of what I said because I was agreeing with you, and then I came out to say that you guys gathered against this topic, but I see no unity in you because I see no alternative for the topic you give, and even if you give one, I doubt that all of you would agree on one, or the majority at least. So maybe it's a mind read, but yeah, did you get that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay, I understand. I understand. Because not everybody is going to understand your perspective or your point of view. I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Now, Adam, you summarized Skoogie. Good job. Over to you.
Me?
Can you join Scoogie now? You summarized successfully. Fantastic. You both are doing a great job negotiating. Now, can you join Scoogie?
Yeah, I joined school. Like, what do you mean, like joining?
So joining is we bring in our side. You know, I haven't heard if there was a clear decision if we were going to change the topic or stick to the topic. I didn't hear it. Maybe you can help me. Did I miss that? You're agreeing with Scoogie.
Oh,
He's on the other side. What have you decided?
oh, yeah, Scoogie. So what do you want to do?
No, no,
I
no,
want
no,
to
no, no,
hear.
no, no, Adam. What you said, what should you talk about right now? I said you can bring in your version, you can join Scoogie. So we just heard from Scoogie. We now it's your chance to either advocate for your side or help me to understand where you are right now.
I want you to advocate for my side.
You want me to advocate for your side?
Right.
Oh no, I'm neutral here. I'm the neutral facilitator. So it's really up to you. Does that mean that you don't want to? I've lost track. Did you want to change the? Yeah, you wanted to change the topic. So does that mean you're okay with sticking to the topic and not changing?
Oh no, I want to change. I misunderstand.
Okay, so you still want to change the topic. It's your job to present your criteria now.
Yeah, okay. So Spooky, my second reason why I want to change the topic is because I don't have good memories because when I was a child I got very bullied and it brings negative flashbacks. So I rather talk about a positive topic than a negative topic of that makes sense.
Great. Say anyone else when you're done, Adam.
So should I
Go ahead,
reply or
Spooky.
what?
Yeah, Spooky, go ahead.
Adam, you said that speaking about the topic would brings bad memories, so you want to move on to another topic.
Right.
I agree with you that speaking about stuff that makes us uncomfortable is something unhealthy. I think that's why you bring it at first is because maybe you thought it would help you. That's why you bring this topic. But then after, when you felt it's like a feeling, it's not like a prediction or a mind reading. You felt uncomfortable and wanted to change the topic. And I'm a person, I don't want to make you uncomfortable or anybody else in this group. So I concede my position and I will join you on changing the topic.
Okay, thank you very much. I love you, brother. I love you.
Scoogie, say anyone else. Hold on. So there are other people who would like to negotiate, and we can bring in other people. We can bring in other people who want to negotiate. Same idea. Summarize and then join. Go ahead, Nico. Summarize Scoogie and then join with your criteria.
Okay, so he wants to
Talk
talk
directly
about
to
more bullying,
Scoogie.
right?
Talk directly to Scoogie.
Okay,
Talk
so
directly to Scooby, please.
Scooby, so as I get your what are you talking about? You don't want to change the topic. You just want to talk about bullying, but what else can you talk about bullying? We almost talk
Excuse me,
everything.
Nico, you're not
We
excuse me, Nico, you're not summarizing, you're actually bringing in a challenge. In order to bring in the challenge, you first need to summarize Scoogie to his satisfaction. You're going to summarize with in your own words what he said, and then you're going to check with him before you bring in your side. Try that out, Nico.
well, I did forget what he said.
Then you
So
have to
he was
back
talking
off.
to Adam.
You have to back off. If you forgot what he said, you can't just bring in what you want where you're not listening to the other side. It doesn't work that way. I'm going to go to Rico.
Well, they were
Nico,
talking
hold on a
about
second, Rico. Nico, I'm not going to let you use to just take over by force. You're going to have to join me by listening a little bit. You'll have a chance again. Go ahead, Rice. Rice, you can, if you'd like to summarize Scoogie. I won't let you provoke, Nico. I'm going to block your provocations. All right. We don't provoke when we're negotiating. Go ahead, Rice.
Okay, Mehrab here. I can also summarize Scoogie, and I want to do that if if it's possible.
No, Rice.
Right.
Are you there, Rice?
Rice?
Rice, are you there?
Hello, hello.
Yes, hear you now.
Yes.
Go for it.
All right. Um. So, my fellow Scoogie, I respected your opinion. So you're saying that lack of unity, right? Before you're saying, but I don't really get what you say, but I think I heard about unity, some of unity you're saying. Is it right? The joining game because
No. The last thing I said. Do you want me to tell you or?
yeah. Because yeah.
So, Adam said that it's uncomfortable for him. So I said I concede my place because he feels uncomfortable and don't want to make him uncomfortable. That's all. Can you get that?
Oh, you don't want. Okay. Speak.
I said, can you get
Right.
that?
Okay.
Rice?
So yes, yeah. So Adam is uncomfortable, but you don't really want to get uncomfortable, right? Isn't
Make
it?
him uncomfortable. Yes.
Yeah, I don't
All right.
want to feel uncomfy.
Adam, stay out of it. Rice, good work. Scoogie, good work. Over to you, Rice. You understood, Scoogie. Now, your turn to bring in your criteria for the decision about whether to change the topic or to keep it.
Right. So as we summarized before, bullying is indeed a negative thing, right? Because someone said that there's a positive bullying, and I cannot specify someone. And we have to talking about this for like 60 minutes, like agree and disagree. And and the last thing is the idea of the that Edward the guy, he said that he added bullying depends on your target whether they accept your bullying as negative, such as harassment, or
Rice,
positive, such as
Rice,
motivation.
Rice.
So
Slow down. May I work with you, Rice?
yes.
May I? Can I suggest that you put your proposal up front so people know where you're coming from and they don't need to wonder what is your position? Do you want to change or do you want to keep the topic?
I'm explaining first. I'm summarizing first what before it happened.
No.
What happened before?
Well, I know, and that's fun. Well, it's not really fine. See, it's going to lead us in this whole different direction. You want to summarize a lot, but we're making a decision here, and for a decision, I'm telling you that the criteria is going to help us make the decision. If you don't give criteria, then we're going to be going into the discussion of the content again.
All right.
Right,
Okay, I
right,
understand.
right.
Mister. I understand, Mister. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue. My criteria is why we have to change the topic.
Rice.
We have. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We don't have to change the topic. What is your position? Do you want to change the topic or do you want to keep it, Rice?
No, my position is I want to change the topic.
You
That's
want
all. I want to
okay.
change the topic.
Okay, you want
Yeah.
thank you. That's I'm just clarifying. I didn't know. You would like to change the topic.
Chill.
Now your criteria.
Yeah, so I wanted to change the topic because we've been talking this for 16 minutes, 60 minutes, like an hour. And the result is the half of the audience before that 50 audience decreased 25 audience. This made 50% of discuss word because we just talking about this. No, I just want to say that this been running for 60 minutes, man. 60 minutes, man. I mean, like,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I made coffee and
Everyone,
it got cold. I forgot I had my coffee on the table.
Can I summarize you guys? Are you finished?
wait. It depends on James Green first. If this Mr.
GG's,
James,
good job.
I was
no,
lagging.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings, Kogi. I very know you respected someone who got bullied because so you very like to discuss about bullying, but it's been running for 1 hour. It's too long. That's all. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Say anyone
And
else? Say
that's
anyone
all.
else?
Me, Adrian, may I have a word?
You can summarize Rice.
Yeah, okay, right. So you are talking about bowling that you do not want to continue with it because it's been like 1 hour and a half and we are getting like nowhere. We are just talking about bowling, but we are getting nothing out of it. Is it correct? Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so yeah, I'm with Rice that point. Oh, can I continue, James?
Yeah, absolutely. You summarized him great. So now you're presenting your position, which is you're with Rice, you'd like to change, and you have some criteria. Go ahead.
Okay, my position is uh, I would like to change the topic if we continue like this, but if we get more deep into it, we can continue with this topic. What do I mean? It's like we have been talking about bullying, like what it means, if it is positive or not, if it is negative, if we agree or disagree. But we are not talking about the important thing. I mean, uh, we are giving no solutions or something like that. Like there might be someone who is going through bullying, but we are not telling like what we can do, how we can help, or something like that. We are just giving the definition of bullying. So that's my position.
So I want
Mehrab here,
to
I'd like
hold
to...
on, Mehrab. Hold on, Mehrab. I want to give all of you a clue as to the reason that you're going in circles. Here's the reason that you're going in circles. It's twofold. There is, to me, it's obvious that there is no connection to what people want as the alternative. So what I hear from the people who say they don't want to talk about bullying is a kind of negative request. No more of this. No more. Stop. But when we say that, it doesn't give an indication of a direction that you want to go. So people don't know where to go. Now, it's okay. It's really okay not to know where you want to go. If you just want to stop, that's certainly fine, but it will confuse people. People don't know generally how to just sit in the space and allow the new topic to arise. So the way you can do that, because it certainly is, we're going in circles, right? So basically hearing the same thing, mostly a little bit of progress. The the way out of that is simply to connect to how you feel. Now, I didn't hear how people feel, but I can assume people listening to the topic go on for too long. You're frustrated. It is frustrating when people do something that is annoying or that you don't like. Connection to the frustration is also a way out of it. If you don't recognize it, it will kind of consume the conversation. So I'm guessing that there's frustration in people who want to change the topic. It's understandable. And the work for the group as a whole is to make a little bit more space for that frustration, for your experience of the chaos, the noise, the disagreement, things that just happen in conversations. Can somebody tell me what I said?
Yes, Mehrab here. First, you said that the reason that we are sticking in a circle is that we don't bring up an alternative option. So this is okay if we don't know where we want to go and if we just want to stop. But it's helpful to at least notice that how do we feel. And you said that maybe it is frustration if we are bored with the topic and we want to change it, we feel discomfort. So it could be frustration, and you suggested that we open up a space in the group for the frustration.
You got me, Mirab. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, so here I want to suggest something that I heard Adam that said it feels discomfortable for him, and I heard
Right.
Rice that said it's too much. You know, it mentioned about time. It talked about time. It's too much for him, and it getting annoying and boring. And also, I remember that Adrian said that we talked about bullying, but we didn't give any solution. We talked about its definition, the positive probability, the positive possibility of that, but we didn't bring any solution, so we can actually have something. I understand all of those, and I think
Merab,
what I want to say is that first, a little bit discomfort is it's good.
Merab,
because yeah.
How do you like what's happening in the group?
Amazing.
Can I say something?
No. Nico, I thought you were going to play CS. Merab, you said amazing. You like what's happening in the group?
Yes.
How come you're saying it so softly? How come you're saying that you're having an amazing time so softly?
Why are you provoking us?
Okay. If I okay, I don't want, but I feel good really. I
feel
think
good.
Can
say anyone else? No, seriously.
Okay.
If you want to have a good time, don't whisper it to yourself. Let the group know and get a subgroup.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I say something for that?
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Rob, can you say something? I don't know. See if you
Okay, I think that a little bit discomfort. If you can tolerate that, it can be helpful to learn. Yes.
Shut up.
Yes.
You're having an amazing time. You're having an amazing time. That's good enough. You don't overthink it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going back into your you're going back into your really convoluted, unnecessarily complicated description of what's happening. Just get out of that. Have an amazing time. Let yourself have an amazing time.
Cool.
Hold on, Nico. I thought you were playing CS. Mirab, make some space for having an amazing time. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mister, can I say something? If that's okay.
Are you having an
Mr.
amazing
James?
time too, Adam?
Oh, I'm having the best time of my life.
You're having the time of your life. How come I haven't heard
Right.
that yet?
Some of us don't.
Nico, you're not having an amazing time. I know. What's your
No, I am.
What's your
I am.
You are?
Yes, I am.
You sure?
I'm
You don't
I'm
have
having fun.
you don't
Yes.
you don't have to have fun. It's not a rule or anything.
No, trust me, I am fun. This is fun.
Okay, I trust you. If you say so, I believe you.
Okay, can we change topic now?
No.
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 I'm sorry, Mr.
Oh,
Green.
whoa. Hold on. Nico, I want you to continue having a fantastic time of your life.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You too.
Thank you.
You know, Spooky reminds me of Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo. You know the what cartoon show?
Hold on a second,
Scooby
Adam.
Doo.
No. So
Was that bullying?
oh,
Getting bullied.
do you feel that? You feel the group see the topic is changing on its own organically as you guys integrate your different opinions. It's going into a new direction, a little bit playful, a little bit more fun, right? You see that? Nico,
Where are you?
Adam, I'm not finished with Nico. Nico, you still with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So can you take a few steps with me?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
Super. So, it might be a surprise for many of you to hear this, but sometimes it is fun to feel frustrated. I don't know if you're aware of this, but frustration often gives us a very fun time. If some of you play video games are based on frustrating people. I'll say what I mean, right? If you're playing a video game, you have to do something. Well, the computer could give you the thing, right? You want to find the magic sword +5. So you're like, okay, where's that sword? And the video game is like, here's the sword. Oh, no, it's not here. Got to go to the other town. And you're like, God damn it, that's annoying. Let me go to this town. Where's that sword? Where's that? The video game is frustrating you. You have a goal. You want to get the goal, and the video game says, "Oh, not yet. Hold on." And people do that for fun. They go and they frustrate themselves for fun. And it is fun. I play video games. I feel the frustration. My character lost. I didn't get what I wanted. So can you connect as you're doing? Can you continue to connect to your actual experience, which is you're not getting what you want and it's fun? Nico, does that resonate?
Yes, frustration does give
Yeah.
funny moments. It has its good moments.
Nico, I love you, brother. I love you.
Definitely with me too. I love you too. There's many competitive games. Competitive games, FPS games are most frustrating. If you guys want to have fun, play Counter-Strike. Yes.
Have you guys
I
played
recommend.
what is it called? What was the game called? Clash of Clans?
League of Legends.
Yes, that's definitely a good game. Yes. I recommend it too.
What
I'm
is the one
sorry.
called?
Minecraft is good too.
I think it's called Barbie in the what is it? I forgot the name, but it's on Google Play Store.
I'm sorry. Are we supposed to, when we reply to someone, are we supposed to like summarize them first and then we talk about our
Yeah, you're
opinion?
supposed to summarize what I say.
Right.
And also, does the topic change already? Because I feel like the topic changed already. I feel like
Vodka.
Yes.
Mr. Green
Vodka. Wait,
with another.
vodka.
I got this.
Talk directly to me. Don't talk to groups. Summarize what I say.
Adam, I got this. So, Vodka, I know you've been here. You've been following along. How do you like what's happening in the group right now?
I mean, I'm going with the flow, actually.
Yes, you are. And how do you like
listening and
how do
I'm
you how
replying.
do you like going with the flow? Do you like it? Is it fun or is it something else? What's it like to go with the flow?
Yeah, I like it. I like listening to other people, like understanding their point of view, their opinion. So I'm listening, but if there's something that's not correlate with my own thinking, that I will say what I think, and it could be change his own
So you're
perceptions or
interrupting
not. But
yourself.
it
Hold on a second. Back up a second.
oh yeah, I'm
You're
sorry.
interrupting yourself right now. You don't.
Yeah, you're interrupting.
So
Interrupting.
you said, I'm having a fun time. I'm going along. This is nice. Then you said,
Yeah.
but, and the but is a change of directions. You said, but if something bad happens, I'm going to do this and that. So let's separate those two because they're two parts of yourself. One part of yourself,
Okay.
one part of yourself. May I analyze what you're doing?
Yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
You know you're on YouTube,
Sure,
right?
Mr. Green.
You know you're on YouTube, right?
Oh my God, I finished.
Did I? Okay, I don't know that actually. I'm just joining like this conversation because it's fun.
All right.
I think.
So
Yeah, I want to.
This is broadcast on YouTube. I just want to remind everybody that it's a recording. So
Everybody, please subscribe to the channel.
use your own
Like, share.
judgment about being here. But Vodka, you have these two different parts of yourself, one that is enjoying and the other that is a little bit like, I would call it a little bit like wary. Like if this thing happens, I'm going to need to, say my opinion and disagree and whatnot. So which direction do you want to go in? The direction that's like, this is fun, I'm listening and going with the flow, or the direction which is like, hey, if something happens and it doesn't make sense, I'm going to intervene. Which direction do you want to go?
Can I just go on both?
No, you can't go both. You're gonna your legs will split apart, and then there's all this stuff. This blood is gonna come out of you. No, you can't go both.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
We have the choice, but we do not have the choice not to choose. It's not available to us.
All right.
We may not be aware of our choices, but we're always choosing something. If you try to sit on the fence, you'll find that it's very uncomfortable for your private parts. It doesn't. It's not a sustainable thing. Can you tell me what I said, Vodka?
So I cannot go pick both because it's not fair.
It's
and
not
also
sustainable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. Yeah, I get that. So but I think I'm gonna pick like, I'm not gonna go with the flow anymore. I think, yeah, if there's something not correlate with my own thinking, that I will state my statement, and yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna
member role.
myself.
In your member role. So I welcome you to do that in your member role, which is you summarize and then ask to bring in a difference. That will work.
Yeah.
Great.
I think.
Say anyone else?
Yeah.
By the way, we have 20 minutes left of class. So,
oh my goodness.
So
this is actually my first time joining here. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for the warm welcome.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching the YouTube video. Please subscribe, like, share, and make sure to click the link in the description.
Back to the group.
All right. So,
yeah, what are we talking about?
I want to continue to feel amazing.
Huh?
I want to continue to feel amazing.
Yes.
Actually.
You can feel amazing for as long as you want. Just keep making space. Just make more space for your experience of feeling amazing. And if you want, you can talk to us about what that's like. What's it like to feel amazing?
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So James, before you go, before the class ending, can I ask you what your hobbies?
Video games, chat GPT, philosophy of math, art of conversation.
Martial arts.
No. You do martial arts?
Yes.
I do love the metaphor of martial arts for the art of conversation, and I know a little bit about martial arts.
Oh,
I know how to do karate.
which one is your favorite martial art?
Um,
I'm black belt in karate.
you have a black belt in karate?
Same.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes.
Right.
It's easy. It's not that hard.
Easy?
Anyways, back to the question. Back to the question. Which martial art do you like the most?
I don't have a particular favorite, you know. I like karate because I lived in Japan. The Japanese martial arts appeal to me because I lived in Japan for a long
Yes.
time.
You like Aikido too, then?
I did. I studied Aikido for a little while. Yeah.
That's an interesting
Someday I
sport.
want.
I got
Sorry.
like green belt, I think, in Aikido. It's pretty. You should know judo too. It's a Japanese sport.
The thing that I like about Aikido is there is a philosophy of Aikido, which is the ultimate expression of the skill is you don't hurt yourself, you don't hurt your opponent, and you keep both. Excuse me, I said it a little incorrectly, right? So at the first level of, let's say, a martial art is you might beat your enemy. The second level is you don't get hurt, but you don't hurt your enemy. I'm not prepared for explaining it. I'm totally mangling it. But anyway,
Yes, we
I
get
know
it.
that
We get it.
in the philosophy of Aikido, your skill is demonstrated by keeping both people safe. And I think I value that in conversations as well. We want to bring in people who, let's say, called trolls or troublemakers or bullies. We can bring them in to the conversations and undo the bullying frame or undo the troll frame and see people's humanity.
Yes, true. It's all about balance and emotions. It's like you're balancing yourself and learning how to move with flow. Like you copy the movement of the flow in your body and just uh, balanced moving, which is, I think, pretty important.
Someday I want
That's
to
what
be.
makes it interesting
Sorry,
to
I
be honest.
interrupt. And I want to be Bruce Lee. I love watching his movies.
Definitely, Bruce Lee is one of the greatest martial artists I've ever seen.
Do you like?
With his nunchuck.
Sorry, go ahead, Nico.
What happened? What happened? Yeah, go ahead, Nico.
You
What?
can talk. You can talk. You can talk.
I was just gonna say
I'm gonna say.
I like the Ip Man movies, right? About Bruce Lee's teacher.
Oh,
Hitman.
I've watched those. Those were pretty cool too. I love about Bruce Lee. I love how, in fact, how he uses nunchucks in a fight. I can use nunchucks too since I'm a black belt in karate. It's not that hard, but with real nunchucks and I mean real ones that weight like 2 kilo, are pretty hard to move, and you need a lot of strength. Plus, you need to move it. You do not need to hit the head, or you're done for. It's like killing. You can kill a person with it. It's really dangerous. I have one too.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, about the Aikido I love is so you can actually, you can learn how to use a stick and how to use a katana.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's pretty important too, to how to use sword or any type of thing you can find in a street.
And the dagger, it's called tanto.
Yes, daggers. You can, yes, there are daggers in Aikido too. It's pretty cool. I have done a lot of martial arts in my life. Like I've been to boxing too. I've been to kickboxing, karate, aikido. I'm currently doing judo right now, learning wrestling. I've done jujitsu too. Um, I done taekwondo too. I don't know. There's too many to count.
You've done a lot of martial arts.
Yes,
Impressive.
I'm pretty
Since you,
skilled.
sorry for interrupting, Nico. Since you know a lot of martial arts, you mentioned before jiu-jitsu, right? So where's jiu-jitsu actually coming from? Is it from Japan or Brazil? That's actually been like
Jiu-jitsu,
wondering in my head.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yeah, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Brazil.
Oh, so there's actually two types of jiu-jitsu. There's one Brazilian and one from Japan.
Yes, I get it. Yes. It's pretty hard to find it in some countries, like because it's not, populated or anything. It's like really hard to learn some type of martial arts in different countries. Like Thailand is good for Thai box, but like if you compare it to like Georgia, there's no good Thai boxers here. Yes, and like you can't really learn it that good unless you learn it by yourself or internet, I may recall. That's like jujitsu. And here, jujitsu is not really a popular sport, but judo is. That's why I am currently at judo right now because it's art. What can I say? Judo is like an art of how to uh fly people, how to pick up people and
Throw.
just do beauty. Yes, throw people. Yes, it's just beautiful.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think? I'm talking to if a boxer and a judo judist actually fight each other, which one do you think wins?
Well, in a street fight, there's two types of things, There's like striking and grappling. The one who knows grappling the best is gonna win. But yeah, is gonna win, but it depends on the striker, But if he faces really good boxer, like really, really good boxer, and judoist is like not that good, definitely boxer's gonna beat them. But if he is a professional judoist or professional grappler or any type of wrestling, a wrestler will win.
Sorry to interrupt. So we're going to move now to the silent subgroup. We've got a few minutes for the silent subgroup, and then I'm going to go to surprises and learnings. So let's say we have 15 minutes to the end, and no, that's incorrect. We have 10 minutes until the end. So anybody who has not yet spoken want to say anything? I see on the stage certainly Papa Mia, you just came if you wanted to say anything. Hindrosh, if you'd like to get a word in, now would be your chance.
Yeah, all good, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. No obligation to speak. Hindrosh, did you want to say anything? You don't have to. Okay, so surprises and learnings. Surprises and learnings is the wrap-up phase. We spent 3 hours together, and we now think about that time and reflect on it, see if there was anything that was surprising, something that you learned, something that you liked, something you did not like from today's session, something that was new that you discovered, or a next move, something that you want to do. Again, this is on YouTube. I'm going to put the link to the teacher chat space where I will post the link to the video later, and where you can send me messages during the week if you want to get in contact with me for any reason.
Hi, Skoogie here.
Yes, Skoogie.
I made the discovery today, which is like I don't have to try hard to connect with people. Sometimes it's just like about relaxing and trying to feel it. That's all. Anyone else?
Any other surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, or next moves? Rice?
That's all. Yeah. I just want to say that, or what do you think, what you can do, or what we can do to prevent those things to happen again, like the changing topic thing, like how we can prevent it, or how you can prevent it for the future
Oh,
later.
great. So that would be a next move. We don't do questions in surprises and learnings because questions open up the exploration, and we're closing the conversation. So we'll keep that as a next move. It's a topic which is how do we prevent going in circles or getting into like a disagreement that seems to go nowhere? Does that kind of capture what you want to talk about next time? Great. Yeah. So come back next week. The link for the class is in the events channel. I will share it here. You can click on it so you can get a notification for next week, same time. And we can then we can go into that topic of what happened and how do we improve. Any other surprises learnings?
Last question, Mr. What came first, chicken or egg?
So that's funny. You want to ask another question, and I like your playfulness, but where does that fit in the surprises and learnings activity?
I don't know. What happened?
It's important to know.
We're doing surprises and learnings, and see if you can bring it in
Well,
as a surprise or learning.
Yes, it's a surprise learning. It's in the name. Surprise. Would you
Yeah, let me
ever
try that.
expect that question in 1,000 years? Like,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the best.
putting you on the spot, James. I'm putting you on the spot. I want to see if you know.
You're what?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, go ahead, Mirab.
Here in the last part is, it's a kind of we reflect on what happened in the class, and I really liked it because it helped us to, it's a closing part, and that's I suggest to do it. For me, I am discovering in a satisfying way another level of connection with the group. Actually, so like I can express myself more spontaneously. So, yeah, and my next move is gonna be thinking about this. Do we really like to torture ourselves?
Nice. You're getting a deeper sense of connection with the group from yourself, your ability to be spontaneous, and you have a question about whether we are enjoying frustrating and torturing ourselves. Any other surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, or next moves?
Oh, hi, Edward.
Edward.
So I learned that word of dragging a subject, but I already forgot the word.
I'm sorry, what? You learned what?
We learned a word, but I already forgot the name of that word where we drag a subject to, I don't know, to make a point.
Filibuster?
Do we have a translator?
Yeah,
Translator?
Filibuster. You learned the word
Alright.
filibuster.
Oh yeah, like the word, like, oh hey, don't filibuster me, something like that.
I think and I got frustrated, but what was going in my mind was suggesting everyone to suggest a topic, so we could choose a new topic. But I didn't had the chance to talk that because everybody was talking, and I don't want to interrupt people.
Filibuster. In communication, a filibuster typically refers to someone dominating a conversation by speaking for an extended period, often to delay or prevent others from contributing. This can happen in meetings, debates, or casual discussions. And I just want to say, I understand that it's not always intentional. Like when I use it, usually it's not, I'm not saying that you're intentionally trying to delay something, but that's the impact on the group that I'm pointing out. Any other surprises, learnings?
Hello, Mr. James. Can I share my experience?
Who's that? Name? Dometer?
Dometer.
Go, Dometer. Yeah.
So basically, I came very late in this session. Like I've been here for past, I guess, 1 hour only. I was mostly silent, just observing, and I got to learn that yes, uh, uh, I just got to learn that I can also put my views forward, and I'm actually very, you can say, bad in doing that. But I learned that yes, I can put my views forward. So next time when I'll come here in the next week, I'll definitely speak more and try to interact much more than I did today. And I love this session and I loved your attitude. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Glad to hear it. I want to read Storm Moon's comment. Storm Moon says in the chat, the group, in my opinion, took the discussion in a circular form. That makes it not agreeable to keep listening to. And that sounds like a dissatisfaction, Storm Moon. If it is, whenever we have a dissatisfaction, it's an opportunity to ask ourselves, what is one small thing we can do next time? So we are not so dissatisfied. You can think about that. I'm going to end here. Thanks everybody for a great call. Love talking to all of you. Sad to say goodbye as always, and I hope you can come back next week. If you missed some of the call, I will post the link to the recording in my teacher student space soon. Bye everybody. Have a good day. Have a good week.
Bye everybody. Have a great day. Have a great week.
Adios.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
See ya.
Ciao.